Hello and welcome to Pushing Back, Ukraine Daily Brief. As the war enters its 755th day, these are the main developments from the past 24 hours. Russia has lost approximately 433,090 troops in Ukraine since the beginning of the war, the General Staff of Ukraine's armed forces reported. The number, which has not been independently verified, includes 700 casualties over the past day. According to the released Ukrainian figures, Russia lost 9 tanks, 9 armored combat vehicles, 16 artillery systems, 37 drones, 7 vehicles and 3 pieces of special equipment. The update from the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. There were 67 combat engagements. The enemy launched a total of 3 missile and 62 air strikes, carried out 64 multiple launch. The Ukrainian Air Force launched air strikes on 6 concentrations of troops, weapons and military equipment of the occupiers. The Ukrainian missile forces hit 2 ammunition depots, 1 electronic warfare system of the Russian invaders. In its latest intelligence update, the UK's Ministry of Defence reports Russia uses camouflage and deception to hide its military forces and intentions. This failed them early in the Ukraine invasion, and they are trying to improve their maskirovka techniques. Examples include fake planes and ship silhouettes. However, these techniques likely won't significantly reduce Russian military losses. In its latest intelligence update, the Institute for the Study of War. Russian President Vladimir Putin presented the Russian Federal Security Service as a key guarantor of Russian security and sovereignty following his victory in the Russian presidential election, likely signaling that Russian security services and Siloviki will continue to represent his core constituency in his 5th presidential term. Russia continues efforts to build a coalition to counterbalance the West by pursuing bilateral relationships with Iran, North Korea, and China. Armenia's central bank will reportedly ban the use of Russia's MIR national payment system to prevent Armenia from falling under secondary U.S. sanctions. Pro-Russian actors in Moldova are continuing efforts to support wider Kremlin hybrid efforts to destabilize Moldova. Ukraine's European partners continue efforts to stand up significant initiatives to provide military support to Ukraine. The Russian military confirmed that Northern Fleet Commander Admiral Alexander Moiseev replaced Admiral Nikolai Yevmenov as acting commander-in-chief of the Russian Navy. Russian State Duma Defense Committee Chairman Andrei Kartapolov stated on March 19 that the Russian military will not increase the number of conscripts summoned during the upcoming semi-annual spring conscription cycle in comparison to the previous fall 2023 conscription cycle. Kremlin officials continue to implicate themselves directly in the illegal removal of Ukrainian children to other Russian-occupied areas of Ukraine and the deportation of Ukrainian children to Russia. Russian forces recently made a confirmed advance near Avdiivka. In Zelensky's nightly address, he spoke about the Ramstein meeting of countries that support the defense of Ukraine. There will be new defense packages, including artillery, which were pledged by countries attending the meeting. There will be more legal steps to bring Russian war criminals to justice. Ukraine is urging for a faster F-16 program and stronger air defense systems. Zelensky goes on to recognize the bravery of Ukrainian soldiers and talks about Ukraine's preparation for a meeting of the European Council where economic and political decisions will be made, including a potential start of membership negotiations for Ukraine in the European Union. Thanks for following today's updates. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. We'll return tomorrow with the latest news on the ongoing conflict.